We're live. Hello, everyone. Wait for someone to get here before I start talking too much. Oh, no, I left my mate. You guys gotta get going. Better before. Somebody's here. Hello, 2 people. Thank you so much. Right on. Papa Julie, how are you doing? Kamusika, Papa Julie. Wow. So nice where you're at right now, Papa Julie. Everything looks so nice. I like looking at the rabbits and all the plants, all the peppers and the papayas and everything. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, T. I'll be wide awake tonight. Just getting woken up. Awesome. Mabuti. Nice, Papa Julie. Mabuti, Papa Julie. I'm good. Yeah, doing good. Yeah. So, is that where you were born, Papa Julie? Where you're at right now? Were you born there? Is that where you grew up? Like, is that where you were your whole life before you moved to Manila? I shaved. I sent you that picture last night, but I was like, I looked at myself and I was like, I gotta shave tomorrow. It used to not bother me. I used to have a beard, but I don't know. In Eugene, you kind of get that the certain look you have when you look too scruffy around here. So. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me go up with Julie, but yeah, I was curious if that was like where you spent your childhood was in that province, on that property maybe. Hey Slim, how you doing, Slim? Nice to see you. Thanks. Yeah, I thought the lizards might like it, make them feel like they're back in the jungle. Kamustika, Sir Slim. Sunglasses. Maybe I do want the sunglasses, but I got a light shining in my face. It's actually pretty nice having the sunglasses on. So light out of my face. Yeah, just like in the jungle, Buffett. Only far away. There is forest around here. Forest and like yeah, some really nice streams and lakes, rivers, things like that. Yeah. Nice, Slim. Me too. Showing now. So I know we're going to talk about today. I talked about the gyms the last two times. We always talk about lizards and sports and stuff. I just talked to Julie, trying to get you to answer my question if she grew up in the province that she's in right now, if that's where she was born. I don't know if she heard my question. I might have the jungle music too loud in here, and I maybe talk too low or mumble. Are you going live, Slim? Here. I'm gonna grab something to look at and have a conversation. Oh, I lost somebody. But we're still here, Slim. I might wait on a second before I start this conversation. Oh, no, there's 4 people here now. So, yeah, when I was in high school, like when I was 18, I used to collect knives. And, yeah, so this one I've had since I was 18 years old. My mom gave me this. See the 3 dragons. Crystal ball. It's fogging up because it was cold in my house where I grabbed it, and it's hot in here, so it's starting to fog up a little bit. But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, there you go. That's a knife I had since I was 18 years old. That's cool. It's kind of dork stuff, but I collected this stuff. I've carried it with me since I was a kid. Or whatever. She's got a crystal ball too. I got some of those too, Slim, but I don't know what YouTube the rules are. I got some really cool ones actually, but I don't know the what I'm allowed to show on YouTube. So I'll just keep those in the safe. But I have like some that are I have a Luger and a Ruger. I have both. I'm trying to think which one the old German one is. The old Luger? I have a Luger. An old Luger. I'd love to show that on is it a Ruger? I got both, so I get them confused. Luger's the old German gun, right? Oh, I wasn't even going to say that. But anyways, here's a knife. I saw your old timer knife. I think I have that same knife, Slim. Mine is well used. I had like a set that I gave my daughter. Here, I'll be right back. Yeah. I guess I don't even open these. I bought these like years ago, Slim. I don't even open them. That's cool. 3-pack. You know why I bought these, Slim? There's a store here called Fred Meyer, and like after Christmas they had like all these like on sale for like they're regular like $30 or $40. They had it for like $5 or something, so I just bought them all. And I was gonna try to resell them on eBay or something, but I'm bad at that, so I just have them sitting around here for years. So I can't tell you how they work or anything. I never use them, but anyways. Not that cool. I think of something else to talk about. Joyax. Make a love shout out, Joyax. How are you? How are you doing, Joyax? Mr. All right. Well, I don't know if you guys are interested in these knives. I have a lot more, so I could keep showing knives. Unless this is boring, I could do something else. There you are, Slim. So yeah, when I bought these, I did buy an old timer set too, but I gave that one to my daughter. I think she just opened it up. But yeah, check these out, Slim. Some Gerbers. I got these like really good deals. I know Gerber's not what it used to be. I remember when I used to collect knives in high school, Gerber was like, even those knives back then that were like $200 or like 150 or stuff like $400 now, $300 or $400. It's crazy. Yeah, Uncle Henry. I did have some old timers, Slim. I do have an old timer in there too, but it's a little dirty. That's a Gerber. There it is. You have a couple of these. Give me a lot more of these. Oh, you got those, Tommy? Hey, shout out, Tommy. Make a little shout out. Yeah, you know that store, Fred Meyer? During the Christmas sale, they had a bunch of these. So I just stocked up on them like years ago. I just never used them. I've got more than this. I got like a stack of them. Good to see you, Tommy. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Man, I wish I would have bought the old school, whatever wish. I'm not going to say any wishes on here. I wish I would have done that. How you doing, Jericho? Make a love shout out, Jericho. Nice to see you, my friend. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. All right, I'll grab some more. I'll be right back. Smith and Wesson. Yeah, these ones are throwing knives. Forgot about this one. This is kind of cool. It's like an antique. This is like a Japanese knife. Hurt my shoulder. My shoulder is still sore from the summer. I try to act like it's all healed up, but that hurt just pulling that out. So that's like an old Japanese knife. It's pretty cool. The bamboo. This is like, I don't even know how old this knife is. Old. Maybe you can read it in here better than I can read it. I don't know what it says. It says Japan. I think that's what it says, Japan. What else is there? Yeah. Cool knife. That's cool. This is an old German knife. What that says on it. Cool knife. It's cool old knife. I don't know how old that is. That's an old knife. Yeah, this one. I've had this one since I was like maybe 18 years old or less, or maybe even younger. Yeah, I've had this one for a long time. It's a big knife. Remember that Crocodile Dundee? That ain't a knife. This is a knife. That's like that. It's like crocodile. But it's more like something you see in like an Arab knife or something. You know what I mean? That's a chunky knife. Yeah. Good job. Tell a story about this knife, but I won't. We'll tell that story. I don't even know what you call this. It's like what this is. Battle axe. Crazy. Yeah, Arab knife, like a Latin knife. Exactly. It's got an eagle on it. I don't think it says anything on it. Does it say anything? Maybe you can see it in there. It says something. But yeah, I've had this thing forever. I don't know what it says. Solid though. It's got a cool handle. Yeah. Anyways, nice. No, you're not, Tommy. Although I don't really. I mean, this is like I collected these a long time ago. It's like the ones I bought recently are still in the package. That was like years ago. So yeah, I don't really buy anything like this anymore. Just stuff I've had with me since since I was a teenager that I still carry around. Joseph Phil's, make a left shout out. Except like I said, like all these ones I just bought, like it was like a Christmas sale. They were like really discounted, like 75%, like maybe 80% even. So I just bought a bunch of them. Anyway, I think that's enough of that. I do have more, but yeah, it's not really that interesting anymore. But it might spark a conversation. Are you still here, Guapaduli? Joseph Phil's, make a left shout out. Thank you. Oh, you got another channel. Let me get you a moderator, Joseph Phil's. Thank you. Yeah, exactly, Tommy. It was like I don't know if you know if you have a buy mart in Portland. We have them in Eugene. We have them in Yakima too. It was actually a business that was founded in Yakima, but it's like operates out of Eugene now. But the after Christmas they have some crazy sales there. Like anything with a green tag on it, or at least back in the day, the sales aren't the same now. Maybe you get like 50% off, but yeah, it used to be like 75%. Oh, am I not? Can you not hear me? Or is it just you, Papa Julie? Nice. Hey, Sab, I'll show you that. There's one more I'll show you. I'll be right back. I don't know if you've seen the Gil Hibben knives. This was kind of close to the Gil Hibben. I forget what this knife's called. But yeah, it's a cool knife. That knife's like sharp though. That knife's dangerous. I don't like taking it out. That was like, I don't know. It's like an accident waiting to happen. That's a Gil Hibben knife. I had one of his knives that I bought when I was a teenager called the Dragon Lord, but somebody stole it from me. Someone broke into my house and stole it. It's the only knife they stole, but they stole that one. But yeah, these are kind of cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool today. It is that guy like Gil Hibben. You just see his knives. That's how he makes them. He makes like fantasy knives, but he makes them like they're well made. You know, they're no joke the way he makes them. Makes them like solid. They like sharp. I don't know. Yeah, it's dangerous. Wouldn't want anyone to like pull that on me. Run the other way. Libra Mel, make a little shout out. Nice to see you. But this is the one like if the end of the world happened and like it was like Mad Max apocalypse times. This is the one I'd have on my hip probably. Probably carrying this one around. so people don't mess with me. Exactly, Tommy. You know, like Portland. Yeah, I think that's about the only time that would come in handy. What's that one called? I can't remember what that knife's called, but it's not the wrap bit, I think. It's called, I don't remember what it's called. It has a name. All these knives have a name. Yeah, good. I'm glad I brought that one in here. I almost didn't even show that one. That's like the best one. Forgot about it. I mainly wanted to show off these, like, I want to show, I started this because I want to show these to Slim. But then I also have all these dragon knives. You might not have seen these, Tommy. I'll start back from the beginning. These ones I had since I was a teenager. They're like crystal balls and dragons. I actually have another one that I bought in Yakima that's out there. Maybe I'll go grab that one too and show it to you because it also has a dragon on it. Now you can laugh some more, Tommy. Here, I'll show you. I've got one more. I might even grab another. All right, I'm going to grab one more of these. So I almost didn't show you this knife. This knife makes no sense at all. I look at like this thing and I'm like, why would you put it this way? Like these things? I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, this one here also has a gold dragon on it. Almost looks like my self-fin dragon, the face. And this almost looks like his fin on his tail. But this one is like, you can tell, I mean, it's still pretty solid. I got this when I lived in, I still lived in Yakima. If Show was here, he would know the store. There's a store called the Indo Mart where you get like all the gangsters would like shop. You get like brass knuckles and like baggy pants and like knockoff jerseys and shoes and stuff. And they would sell like, that's where I bought this. I bought this at the Indo Mart when I was like probably 17 years old or something. Yeah, a long time ago. I'm carrying this with me for a long time, Tommy. But yeah, this knife, it makes no sense, that design. Who designed that one? someone for a kid like me when I was 17 to go spend my money on. Funny. Yeah, that's got to be the funniest one. This one you were laughing at, but this one's no joke, Tommy. This is a serious. This one's serious. It's no joke. Yeah, but look at that. That's like gonna like when you want those going the other direction. I guess maybe you could pull it out. I don't know. Oh no, because there's one right here. I don't know. Yeah, like you got one going each direction right here, like a whole. I don't know. It's just all for looks. I guess it's supposed to go that way. It's supposed to be a tail, I guess, because it's not flames. Flames would be the other way. It's supposed to be a tail, I guess, a dragon tail. The blade itself is not sharp at all. This part's not sharp. God. No, it's not even sharpened. This one, if I did that, I would be bleeding. This one's super sharp. So I just keep it in the sheath. You want to buy these, Tommy? Yeah, I mean, everything's for sale, right? I don't know. I'm actually trying to sell everything I own. So, how do you think about these? I've sold most of my like really valuable stuff already. Unfortunately, wish I still had it. But I do have a lot of stuff. I'll give you a deal on all of them, Tommy. Except for the one, I got a couple. I have like a couple more than my grandma actually gave me, but they were never my favorite ones. I was like, I don't know. She picked them out for me, I guess, for Christmas or something. Had like a big sword. I didn't want to bring it in here. It's pretty like Conan the Barbarian or something. That's cool. Well, cool. I'll show you some more. Let's see what else I got, Tommy. Maybe I'll find something else. This was cool. My uncle gave me this. Like someone in Yakima made this knife. But yeah. Made by somebody in Yakima. That'd be cool. This is cheap. I want to say it was made by a Native American in Yakima. I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure. But I don't know who made it. I remember my uncle said that it was, somebody made it in Yakima. He gave it to me. Yeah, it's a cool one. I had that one for a long time. I had like another really cool knife my friend gave me, but it was obsidian, and the blade broke. Yeah, this knife I've had since I was 18, Tommy. to have the dragons in there. It feels pretty cool. This knife is not sharp at all either. It's got a sharp tip on the point, but it's pretty safe. I let my kids play with this knife. No big deal. It's not sharp. They're not going to cut themselves. You can poke themselves, but they're not going to. No one can cut themselves with this knife. Same with this one. It's not sharpened. This one's even more dull than that one. It's like not sharp at all here. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know who made these knives. I think these are like Franklin Mint or something. I think made these knives. I don't know if that's any writing on there. That's a sticker, huh? Very cool little crystal ball. All right, now I'm repeating myself. Doing the same thing twice. This is all my viewers. Are you still here, Guapa Julie? Tommy and Slim. That's yeah, definitely was. I want to say 100% sure. It's just that I don't know. Don't know who made it. I just remember my uncle telling me that yeah, it was a Native American made it and Indian made it, but I don't know who made it for sure. You know, never met the person. I just know it came from Yakima. It was made by somebody in Yakima. My uncle gave it to me. It's a cool knife. I always have this one setting up, actually. Oh, there you are, Guapa Julie. Your internet's no good? That's all right. I thought maybe you weren't interested in this stuff, which I wouldn't blame you. You know, this is all stuff that I don't know, just making a conversation. I thought maybe Slim and then Tommy is definitely interested, so that's cool. I figure someone would, if even I found like one person who was interested, I thought it would be worth it. But I don't think so, Slim. You know what I think is older? Is this one and this one, I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think these are older both. Because that one my uncle gave me, I think he knew the guy that made it, and he gave that to me in the 90s. Where these ones came from, like, the wars back in, like, World War I or II or something. These ones were my mom's husband's dad, I think, had these. He was still in the military. He was a pilot. So, yeah, I think this one is older than that. And probably more valuable, too. But I tell you the truth, I haven't looked it up. I should look this knife up and see if I can find it. What it even says there. Other than Germany Trapper. And yeah, I think this knife is older than that the other one. So I could be wrong though, you know. I could be wrong about that. And then this knife, yeah. The GUN S's that I have are really old and valuable too, Slim. They're like they're all like really old. Really old. You would probably really like those. I'm lucky to have them. But yeah, this is another one that I think it might be older. Like maybe from the 40s or even older. But it says, I guess it's Japan right there. Yeah. It's got like a bamboo handle. So yeah, that one's cool. That's an old knife. Yeah, they were like in the middle. I don't think you were. Yeah, maybe you weren't here with these two. But yeah, these two are cool. Old knives. Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm so surprised I'm into YouTube and like live streaming and stuff because I was never into computers that much, but yeah, I really love doing this YouTube stuff. It's a lot better than yeah. I understand now why so many people spend so much time on different platforms and stuff, but I've never been on anything other than YouTube really. Seems like I should have a whole other box. I bought like some knives off of eBay. They would show up and they were just like they look kind of cool, but they're like you can't do anything with them. They're like basically worthless. So I'm not showing those. They're like they look cool. It's like whatever this one's made out of. It's supposed to be like Damascus, but it's like if it is, it's not like the nice like fancy stuff. It's like it. These knives get dull really quick. The knives. This is not a knife, actually, obviously, but yeah, this came off of eBay, and you could get like auction with these knives on auction. So I bought a couple of them, and when they showed up, they were just like they're not worth. I don't think I paid. I think the retail was like $50, and I probably got it for like $10. But I don't think they were worth the $10 that I paid for them. Especially when you can find these on Christmas sale for like less than $10, and these are like really nice knives. Yeah, I got some really cool stuff on eBay. You know, I've got some really nice things there. And some good deals, especially on gems. Some gems that I sold that I should have kept. But yeah, there's some good deals. There's everything on there, and there is like, especially yeah, unbelievable deals actually. But then there's a lot of like cheap, yeah, knives. You gotta watch out. There's not a name brand, but they're still cool, you know. Whatever. Good thing I didn't pay $50 for it or whatever they would charge if you didn't win the auction. Oh man. You guys want to see a lizard? A dragon? Let's take a walk. Sandal on. Don't want to fall in here on camera. Too much stuff to trip on in here. Tripping, yep. Slipping, nope. Turns out, Tommy, this whole plant is one avocado. I just stretched it out. I just keep stretching it out. That covers up this whole area. Usually all the other avocados I grew just like are like one vine, they go straight up. But that one I bent out. I just kept bending the vines so it took up the whole space there. What do I do? Knock this up. So I was talking about too much stuff to trip on in here. It's not put together by me, so nothing's done right. Are we gonna get on this conversation again? This happens every time. Tommy, I'm gonna. Should I go do this again, Slim? All right, you gotta eat. I won't get into my lizard spiel. My lizard rant. Every time someone calls my lizards an iguana, it takes me like 3 hours to explain it, Tommy. So I'll save that for another time. But they're not iguanas, and I'll explain it to you another time. Why they're a whole nother, not even related to iguanas, from a whole, like, a different part of the world related. Iguanas are a New World species in the iguana family, and then these are in the agama family, all of them. All those lizards, even though they all look different, and they're from different parts of the old world, like the bearded dragon is from Australia, the self-fin dragon is from Indonesia, and the water dragon is from different parts of Asia, but they're totally related. They're all in the agama family. Where an iguana is a New World species, except for like the ones on like the Caribbean iguanas, but all the other ones from like South America and Florida, those are all New World species of lizard, totally unrelated to these Asian Old World species and Australian species. So that's the gist of it, but there's a lot more I can go into, like detail. Like it's broken up into so many families. It's like broken up into genus, categories, species, and then locality, phenotypes. It gets broken up. Like each family gets broken down smaller and smaller to like they each have their own like locality. You know what I mean? Even yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, get some sleep, Tommy. I know you're going to be up early, or I don't know how you do it, but you got to sleep sometime. So get some sleep. Thank you for stopping by, Tommy. Right on, Slim. World War One and World War Two pocket knives. I got some cool stuff from my mom's husband. This guy he married, he passed away, and yeah, I got some cool stuff when he passed away. That his dad was a pilot, like all these wars. I don't want to get too into whatever his history or whatever, but he had like some really cool stuff, and like somehow I got it, and yeah, I've got some really cool GUNSs, and those two knives. This knife and this knife came from him, but I'm pretty sure they were his dad's. They weren't even his. And then the GUNSs I have were definitely his dad's. Maybe like the newer. There might be a couple like newer Lugers that were his, but the rest are definitely like the Ruger, not the Luger. I'm getting that right. The Ruger's the old one, right? The Luger. No, the Luger's the old one. The Ruger was the newer, maybe. But they might have all been his dad's because none of them are new. But the Luger is the old German, right? Anyways, one of them's really old German. Ruger, yeah. I get those two confused. Like I don't look at them that much. I can't remember which one. It's the Luger's the old German. I'm pretty sure. It sounds more German. Lug, Lug has got to be German. Yeah, Tommy's got to get some sleep. So, I was just going to do an hour, see if anyone wanted to talk about knives or anything, boxing, uh, lizards, reptiles, whatever. Music, talk about anything. But, yeah, probably won't go more than an hour in this stream because these lizards got to go to sleep. Last time I did a stream in here, I kept them up later than I should have. And it's just running my electricity bill up. I don't even normally have all these lights on. I turn them all on when I'm in here. I really light the place up, but a lot of these lights I should turn off. And, I don't need them running. These guys need to go to sleep soon. So I will end the stream in another 9 minutes. Thank you, everyone. Man, that sucks, Slim. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it really sucks. I've lost some things. Yeah, I was saying I had. So I don't know if you know the Gil Hibben uh, fantasy knife. So like when I was 18, that was like one of my big purchases when I bought one of his knives, and I got one now, but it's not the same one. It was kind of like this, but it was cool. It had like a cooler blade and it had like a dragon. No, the dragon was up here, like a cast iron dragon up here. And someone broke into my house. And they stole other stuff from me, but they stole that knife. It was the only knife they stole from me. Well, I think it's the only knife I had in that house. But they stole that from me. And it was made by this Gil. It was a Gil Hibben knife like this. So it was similar to this, but it had different design. It had like a dragon scale handle and a cast iron dragon on both sides of the blade. It was really cool. Because this guy does like a new knife every year. I don't know if he still does, but he used to like back in the 90s, every year he would come out with a new design. And yeah, I bought the Dragon Lord one. I thought it was the best one he ever came out with, actually. And but somebody stole it from me. But I do have this one now. This one's called like something. I don't know if it's a Road Warrior. I don't know what they call this thing. No, it's not a Road. I don't know what they call it. We're just gonna go live. Awesome. Shooting star. Nice. Bruce is a shooting star. Yeah, it will be a bad day for him soon. Now I have a really nice bike, Slim. Like it was one of those New Belgian. They come out with those bikes every year, and it was like I think it was like the best one they came out with, like baby blue. I got it like in perfect condition. Paid like $300 for it. I thought it was a steal, and somebody stole that bike from me. I got it back, but it is never the same. Like the guy stabbed the seat, like put holes in the seat for no reason, and like yeah, the chain keeps falling. It's just not like the same. It'll never be like perfect condition like it was when I bought it, and yeah, it's because I never even like rode it that much, but I left it in front of the store one day, locked up, but maybe I left the key in there. Somebody stole it, and I found it like a week later, totally thrashed. Dang, that sucks. So, yeah, getting ripped off is no fun. Anything stolen from you, it's no fun at all. I hope I still have my football cards. I left them with my brother when I left Yakima. Hope he still has them. So I got a broken ankle. I'm feeling this like bone. It's not where it's supposed to be in my ankle right now. I broke it when I was like, let's see my messed up ankle. I broke this when I was like in sixth grade. You guys can even see it. You guys probably can't see it. Anyways, I got a messed up ankle. It doesn't bother me, but it feels weird when I touch it. I'm like, gosh. I feel my other ankle. Kind of like my thumb. I messed up this thumb too. But yeah. Yeah, it really sucks, Slim. It sucks because it's hard to replace that. I feel like I ripped myself off taking stuff that I had selling it when I shouldn't have sold it, and now I don't have it anymore. Nobody stole it from me. I just sold it because I wanted the money, and now I don't have it anymore. Sucks. But, yeah, I still got plenty. I still have more than I need, so whatever. Some things are easier to sell than others. 3 chainsaws. Yeah, man, that really sucks, man. I had another really nice bike stolen from me here too. It was a Schwinn. It was another one that like you would win at a bar, like in a raffle or something. Somebody wanted it in a raffle and they sold it on Craigslist, and I bought it. It was a Schwinn blue cruiser, really nice, perfect condition. Somebody stole it off my porch. My ex was always telling me to lock it up. And I was like, it's fine. And yeah, somebody stole it from me. That was the one I couldn't find. I've had 2 bikes stolen from me that I was able to find. One of them I got back in the same condition it was stolen in, and the other one that I told you was messed up when I got it back. But yeah. They're nice bikes. Maybe next time I'll show you some football cards. You know what? You got a minute. Let me put some. I'll start carrying some of this stuff back. I'll grab something else. Oh, thank you, Papa Julie. Thank you so much. MK, thank you, MK. Nice to see you. Jesse, I don't know if you can see these, Slim. These are old. Man, you know, they even showing up at all. They get really close. Back. They're so faded. Well, I keep these in the dark. They look more faded now than they did when I even got them. But there's Sugar Ray Robinson. And Sugar Ray Robinson, Jack Dempsey, and somebody else. But yeah, you can't even hardly make it out. They're so faded. But those are old. You used to get these in boxes of cigars, Slim. That's a rare one. So I used to collect all the Barry Sanders cards when I was growing up. I don't know where this one. I bought this one on eBay because I never seen this card when I was growing up. I don't know where this card came from, but it's just a '90s score or something like that. But for some reason, I didn't have that card or this one. I don't know what this is. I never had this card when I was growing up either, so I bought it. But I I don't know if I have any of my Barry Sanders cards anymore, Slim. I left them with my brother when I left Yakima. I'm kind of scared to ask him if he still has them. I don't even ask him. I don't know. This is really cool. So this is what you like in Detroit, and you buy, like in Yakima, we used to get all the Seahawks. I remember I had the whole collection if you bought the bread. But if you bought the bread in Detroit, you get the Lions card. So, yeah, Oscar Mayer, Barry Sanders rookie card. That's a cool card. Yeah. Thank you, MK. I don't know why those are so faded. Maybe they were that faded when I bought them. I didn't think they were. Now, these ones kind of bugged me because I thought I was getting something cool when I bought these on eBay. That's what we were talking about, me and Tommy. Like, eBay can be, like, not so cool because pretty sure these are just reprinted. They're not, like, they actually have a grade on them and stuff. Pretty sure these are just, like, all these are just reprints. I don't think any of these are actually original cards. Be awesome if they were. But what gave it away was after I bought them. And I looked it up. I could buy the same card again for the same price. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess they're just printing these and selling them. So that's what those are. These are cool old war cards. The war cards. Pretty crazy cards, though. Thank you, MK. Yeah, I love Barry Sanders. I had the 89 score rookie cards. I hope I still have them. Pick some more old ones. Let's see. I got here. I don't even know what these are. Slim, I haven't looked at these in so long. You got reading glasses. I don't even recognize who that is. That's old. Get the name on there. What the heck is that? Oh, that's Delaney. There you go.